As it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. So here's Ka'imi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from M&T Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips her back to the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And a nice job to break free of it.
Hold up real quick. All right, I'm ready.
One tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's up, baby?
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 54 yards. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook in second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
That looks good.
Now Stroud.
Damn, baby.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
What
kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Stroud off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Texans.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 42.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
7. It's 4th down.
Ozzie, sit up.
4th down, here's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. Working middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That was so good.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Omar, ready? What is it? 180! What is it?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Stroud now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stroud working out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it will get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Oh, ready? 18. What's
Mixon with a first down carry.
Oh, get through the hole, Joe. Come on.
After a gain of just 1. From the 20, Stroud sets up the play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Cool.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
A
first down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. First guy in.
That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
What's that?
Rashad Bateman, 47 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a
well-executed
post-route?
What?
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14. Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Fucking man. Turn it off so they didn't fucking time. Come on.
Off the option, here's Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 36 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a small QB and pull that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. The throwing again is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Jaime Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Fucking handle
And
that,
it's no
dude.
good.
The fuck?
He missed it wide to the left. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Final 12.
Why internet niggas internet's acting shitty, bro?
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oof. Good up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Hall. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and be comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Stroud to throw it. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Okay.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's another Baltimore first down.
On first down, it's a run with Ali. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Rasheen Ali, a 5-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 24, Texans 6. Tyler Luce to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the Texans first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's going to look deep down the field.
Do they? Fuck.
His pass is
God
intercepted.
damn.
4th time
Oh.
today. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
That's fucking crazy, my baby.
I guess where's the point of the game? They do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Now it's Jackson. Jackson run. Gets this to the former Texan, DeAndre Hopkins. They'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
180. Come on. 180. 180.
To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Kamari Lassiter on the coverage.
180. Come on. 180. 180.
And Jackson throwing once more. And it is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
180.
Play action. It's Jackson. Pass out left finds Kohler. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They run wide side with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
You gotta make a move.
Gain of 4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll try to run forward with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Texans 6.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. And my goodness, another interception.
The fuck is it?
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
180! 180!
Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his throw here is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Jackson now. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Ravens 31, Texans 13.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And Andrews lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Again, it's Stroud. He's got it. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Here's Stroud. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing now is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, God, what the fuck, Stanger? Wow.
Deep into Houston
That was my comeback right there.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
That nigga was wide open. I ran in front of there, bro. What you talking about? Shit, it's all good.
Jackson to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really, we know why.